guys for watching another episode of The Rundown. And today I have with me, virtually, Mr. Fat Pimp himself. How you doing?
Man, what's going on? Staying alive, surviving.
Yeah, especially with all this COVID going on. That's definitely a blessing right now.
I was going to put my mask on during the interview.
So you don't need that. We are safe over here. How you been?
Man, I've been blessed, man. Just being a daddy, doing movies, music, just really anything that I can get my husband 2020.
That's good. At least you're able to still keep it up with the pandemic going on and everything else in the world.
It's been cool. It's been a struggle, though. I tell you that much. It's definitely been a struggle.
Yeah. How are you balancing that out right now?
Mentally, I was messed up mentally because I was actually in LA and the governor shut the state down. And I was stuck out there in California for a while, and I had my kids with me. So the fact that I have to not know what's going on and still remain kind of just have a
sane for them.
Couldn't stay sane. I ain't gonna lie, I was paranoid because you just don't know if this is something off a movie. But once I got back home, I was able to get groceries. I kind of able to process everything. I kind of just figured out, you know what, this is just a time that people are going to have to learn how to hustle. People are going to have to learn how to take care of their family again. So 2020 really was just a crash course on how to survive.
You're right about that, because it's so many people don't have jobs, who don't have access to so many things. So it's definitely a test.
Yeah, surviving, man. So I nothing to complain about.
That's good. So I want to take it back a little bit, because I remember first hearing Rag Daddy back in U of H long time ago, because you've been in the game about 10 years. So what got you started in music and wanting to rap in the first place?
I actually been rapping since the 3rd grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got a video I had posted on my story a couple months ago. In the 3rd grade outside, my dad had one of those big VHS cameras, and we was just out there rapping. And pretty much any type of family function, I was always the one freestyling, you know, just trying to entertain everybody. But then when I got to TSU, it was like the perfect platform to go to school and party, go to school and party. And I remember our first week at school, DJ High C was out there DJing, and he had that microphone, and I was just like, can I freestyle? So he was just like, yeah, I got you. He kept pushing me out. But then the last little 5 minutes he was on the yard, he gave me the microphone, put an instrumental on, and I started freestyling. I jumped on the cap. It was like a cap of tree bark. And at the time, I didn't really understand the Greek culture, so I had jumped up on the cap of the tree stub and was freestyling. And then my partner now, Sidney Gordon, he pushed me. You know, like he was real big on this fraternity. Yeah, man, we about to fight on the yard. But I was like, man, chill. We broke it up. But when I got done, he was my dude Sidney at the time, we was beefing or whatever. But then when we got older, he was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you was really going hard. But he said he was disrespecting the friend. Yeah, that's pretty much how I used to do at TSU. If it was an opportunity to freestyle, I would do it. We won a talent show my sophomore year. Then BET came. I won the battle rap. Yes, I was on Rap City on BET for like 2-3 weeks. So once I see you on TV, you gain a little confidence, and next thing you know, I go from doing the talent shows to hosting the talent shows. Then when I came over with Rag Daddy, I just had the instrumental. And I told my capital partners, my AKA homegirls, hey, when this come on, I said, this is how you do it. I just need like maybe 4 or 5 of y'all to do this, and it's gonna work. Man, it took off at TSU, PV, U of H, really Houston. Because one thing about Houston is so many colleges around that you get famous. Just look at B King.
Yeah, real quick.
Come on, man. That's just how Houston is. It's a lot of cultures out there, people from different cities. So it was easy as hell to once the record took off, it was easy to stay successful.
Yeah, it spread real quick too. It's like Rag Daddy rolled me up, and then it just kept going.
And the thing about it is, I have to honestly say that I'm grateful, because a lot of people get swallowed up with one record. A lot of people that came out when I came out had one song, and then now they're working at Walmart or something. You know, I ain't knocking Walmart, but it's just they had one record. So God allowed me to see a lot of things and still be able to have a name in this industry.
Right. Especially so long and
definitely.
And the climate that we're in too.
But you know what's crazy? I'm starting to get more love now from people than I got when I first got started. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, it is. And I know you were assigned to Warner Brothers for a time. How was that? Like, how did that come about?
I'm gonna be real with you. It was cool in the beginning because they fly you out to LA. They pamper you. They treat you like a star, almost like a star recruit. But what ended up happening was the business was bad. The A&R that I did the deal with had a situation going on with like Jay Prince, and the person that brought me over there had did bad business with Jay Prince, so it just didn't work out. So it's just one of them. It's just one of the learning things where you learn that you can be a pawn in this rap game and get knocked off the chessboard
real quick.
Most people, once they lose a major deal, they don't really know how to cope with that. Me, I'm just kind of like a natural hustler, so it's just like me losing the deal ain't gonna stop the show.
Yeah, it just kept going from there.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would you say is your greatest obstacle in the industry so far since you've been in here so long?
The greatest obstacle, I would just say trying to stay relevant and remain consistent because, like I said, every day it's a new artist that comes out. Every day it's an artist that's 15 years old, 17 years old. It's like, how do you compete with those artists? You don't compete. You just focus on yourself and you focus on your craft. So for me, I pride myself on quality over quantity. I've always prided myself on showmanship. And I think with me, showmanship is the thing that keeps me relevant when it comes to doing shows because anybody can do a song, a hot single, but can you get on stage for 30 minutes and entertain that crowd? That's how I think I've been able to survive with this music. 12 years, I think it's been 12 years officially. So, yeah, that to me is a blessing, and that's the reason why whenever I'm on the road with people, I always tell them, work on your showmanship. Your showmanship shows for the rest of your life.
Right. That's what people remember.
Yeah, one of my favorite people to see perform was Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson's been in the game before I was even born. He has a hell of a stage performance. Chris Brown, Kanye West. It's just so many different people that put on a show, and people always are gonna go watch them perform, whether they have new music out or not.
Right, just because of how they present themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So one question, I think you put this on your social media a couple months ago. Are we gonna get a Rag Daddy music video?
Yeah, we
need one.
When I first came out, you know, like I said, we were in college. The only thing we had was a YouTube video in the cafeteria. And we kind of just brushed it off. We were about to shoot a video, I think in 2009. They had like the Ozone Awards in Houston. Soulja Boy was going to be there. But something happened with the record label where they didn't believe in the record no more. It was like the spins were going down. And so that kind of discouraged everybody in our group that we shouldn't shoot the video. We didn't understand the business at the time, but we're definitely going to do it now. Because I get on TikTok the other day, and it's like they got Rag Daddy challenges going on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just feel like I owe it to the people who supported that record, the people who really supported the whole Fat Pimp movement. I owe it to them to give them a video. And the way I was going to do it was I was going to do like the old school versus the new school. Because I feel like it's always a gap. It's always like, oh, that's the old guy. Or that's just something young. So I want to have a video where everybody comes together and some of the people that used to dance, bring them out of retirement. I got a 9-year-old, and he, when I'm on his TikTok and he's telling his friends, like, yeah, you know, my pops made Rag Daddy or whatever, they know the song. That to me is like, how? Now, how do you know the song? But when you get on TikTok, it's like, it's on there.
It's a thing.
Yeah, so it's cool, man.
That is definitely crazy because it came out 2008, 9. Yeah.
It took a hold. To be honest with you, I recorded the record 2007, but it didn't really start going until 2008.
Okay, so it took a little minute.
For the artists that paying attention, you gotta understand. I would push a record a whole year just to make it. You dig what I'm saying? So
one question I have, because recently it's been like a lot of violence going on in Dallas.
Yeah.
How do you think that correlates with the music industry in Dallas and us still trying to push forward and be one of those cities on the map?
I kind of watch what I say because I don't want to necessarily offend people, but I will say we have to start uplifting our black brothers and telling them we love them behind the scene. And the reason why I say a lot of people lack love, a lot of people lack compassion, a lot of people grew up not knowing how to deal with their feelings. Right. You know, the difference with me and a lot of people is I grew up with a dad, so I understand how to handle my emotions. I don't get sensitive behind something that somebody else does. Right. My point saying that is we have to learn to talk to the people around us, especially the celebrities, and just tell them like, hey, God gave you a gift. You are a ticket out the hood. We got to protect you at all costs, and we also got to protect your mental. Right. Like if somebody has a problem in your circle, allow that person a place to talk about it and teach them how to. We gotta teach people how to be problem solvers. Right. Just using their minds, you know, and that's just where I am with it, man. I don't really like speaking on the violence in Dallas because I come from this, and I just know how Dallas is, and I don't think Dallas is ever gonna change from that. But we can change the music aspect of it. Right. We gotta demand more from our artists, and we gotta protect them.
Recently, you were in the movie Low Key movie.
Yeah.
So, what was your role in that film?
I play a karate instructor who sells cars.
Wow.
Yeah. So, my character name is Sensei Ray. Mm-hmm. Basically, what the movie is about is a guy. He works at a call center. He does music, and he ends up doing an open mic and gets into it with another artist. The other artist is kind of like in the streets. Mm-hmm. His manager is saying, I got a guy named Sensei Ray who could give us a brand new car and he could be our security guard. I don't want to give too much on my scene, but I put it to you like we got a chance to watch it on the big screen, and I got a lot of laughs on my couple scenes in the movie. But,
okay. Was that something you had to audition for, or did someone just come to you like, I think this will be a good part?
I didn't have to necessarily audition for it. They kind of had the role. They brought the role to me. I did a video in New York last year called Wax On, Wax Out, where I dressed up like had like a karate outfit on. And the guy said when he seen the video, they wrote my part of the movie that day in the script. Called me up. Yeah, called me up. We met up for lunch. I read a couple of the lines, and it was a wrap. So.
A wrap from there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But so that's not even like my first movie though. I've been doing movies now.
Oh.
Yeah, since 2015. I started. First movie I did was I did a small role in the Triple D movie, and then Fred Hammond, the gospel singer, he reached out to me and Lil Ronnie.
And wow.
Yeah, he got us in one of his films that he's about to release called The Choir. Mm-hmm. We shot that in 2016 or 17.
Okay.
17. Yeah, 2017. So it's my catalog is slowly but surely with the movies. Yeah. Up a little bit.
So is that something that you're wanting to get more into, just acting?
Yes, like I think if I had my choice, I would probably do the movies. Mm-hmm. The movies is a lot safer. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about police and nothing like that. I just movies you just go do your job, go to your trailer and just relax. But I like movies because I feel like movies allow me to show a side of me that most people haven't seen before. Mm-hmm. And I get to get in the character.
Yeah, you get to be someone outside of Fat Pimp.
Definitely.
So what can we expect from you 2021? New projects, more movies? What are we looking at?
2021, first thing is going to be new money, new energy.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I got a project coming out with an artist out of Houston named Tim Ned, and it's called The Art of Ratchet.
The Art of Ratchet.
This is, if you could put Kanye West and 2 Chainz into like one project, it's going to be that type of joint. It's called The Art of Ratchet. I got probably maybe 3 projects worth of music I'm sitting on right now. Mm-hmm. I haven't decided how I'm going to release it. I don't know if I'm going to call it an EP, a mixtape, or if I'm going to just do all singles, but I promise to all the listeners of Fat Pimp, I'm gonna definitely drop music. I'm gonna try to do it like every month. I think that's the way. And now you kind of got to be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
Releasing the music, and it's a lot of good things going on. Oh yeah, I got a major announcement. Got a management company too. So yeah, this is like 24 hours official. Yeah, we about to start signing all the hot artists, all the hot producers, writers, dancers, influencers. So y'all stay tuned, man. False Entertainment.
That'll be great for the culture, period.
Right, and we're not waiting until 2021. We starting like today.
Okay.
We starting today. I'm actually in a meeting right now. I stopped the meeting to like.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it.
I was on my. As soon as you text me, stop. I say, hold on, let me download just Skype again on my phone. It's going down. It's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you like this. I feel like I owe it to the culture, and I also owe it to Texas to give back, and I also owe it to them to show people what they need to be doing with their careers. The mistake I made, I'm trying to make it so they don't make the same. You know what? I'm gonna just say this. My goal isn't just for Dallas. My goal is really just for Texas as a whole because I got people that go hard in San Antonio.
Right.
You know, my first artist I ever like try to help was in Tyler, Texas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my little partner TC, East Texas, and it's so much talent in these small towns in Texas, but with them being in small towns, they get overlooked.
Right.
Like Khalid, what's his name? Khalid, whatever. He's from El Paso. Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
El Paso, Selena Gomez, they from Dallas, man. There's so much talent in the state of Texas, but we don't never embrace our artists like we're supposed to. So that's really what our goal is going to be. This go around, instead of just signing artists to say we sign an artist, we trying to sign hits like stars, man. We trying to make people stars. If they ain't a star yet, we're going to turn them into a star. And we're going to just teach people how to get money and just have financial freedom.
Right. That's what we need.
Definitely.
Yeah, so there we have it. I do appreciate you for stopping what you were doing and talking to me today. Let us know your Instagram, and then I know your everything else is just Fat Pimp.
Yeah, you can follow me on all social media. I am FATPIMP. My last single I just released was called Pretty Sweet. If you get on iTunes, it's listed under FAT. And the only reason I did that because I was trying something different this time. I kind of want to get away from the whole pimp, pimp. Because with me having kids, and I'm always I coach Little League football too. Okay. So it's kind of a little weird sometimes when the parents are like, you know, your coach's name is who? And like, but I don't know, I find something different in 2020 that I did in 2020. But yeah. So,
all right. Well, there we have it.
Stay safe, stay blessed.
Yes.
I'll see y'all in 2021.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in to Nox Muse. We out.